Hello everyone, this is THERADMAN, and we are going to be playing some Farming Simulator 2015. It's February now. This game's been out for a while, and I have all these old save games that I've used for practice. So we are going to be playing on the, let's see, I think we're just gonna do this one, just 'cause, yeah. And, we're going to be doing Bajornholm? Yeah, whatever that place is called, because for those of you who might own like Farming Simulator 2013, if you've seen the Titanium expansion pack, you might recognize that other map. It's basically the America map converted for 2015 because I have a save that uses it. But for this particular oh my gosh, walkthrough series, like Let's Play, we're going to be using Bajorn Bajornholm. Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm not good with pronouncing these names at all. Like Hagenstad from 2013. But anyway, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you guys a variety of quick ways I have found to make money. No, we're not going to do the tutorial. Yeah, welcome. And what I'm going to show you guys is basically how to make the most money through, I think I've found about 3 different methods you can use now. I'm going to get in the combine. And I actually kind of like this. I mean, they've added so much detail to even the starting combine. And we're just going to start you, because if you aren't careful, you can easily miss this guy over here. And you own 3 fields starting off in this map, so yeah, that's 2 more fields than you owned in Hagenstad, and they're also a lot bigger. Because I think, I don't know, it's probably something to do with the America map, because the America map, like, gave you huge fields right off the bat, except, though you only had 1 of them. And it's still the same with that. And one thing that you may not know about the game is if you have if you hire a worker with your seeder, you can just hire him and have your proper crop selected, and he will plant because it buys the seed automatically. At least I hope that's this version. I haven't played the game in a while because I had to get some stuff fixed on YouTube before I could play it more, because I've actually tried to record this 2 or 3 times. And oh, I should say I pressed I. Now the PDA from the 2013 is just this, where you have all your fruit types. It tells you exactly what they are, where they sell at, and what they sell for. And if they have something blank, like obviously the windmill doesn't buy any of these, and wood chips you can only sell, I believe, at the biomass heating plant, and the biogas plant is the only place that buys silage. And we're going to come here. This is the way you can reset vehicles. It's a little bit more tedious than the other way, because you actually have to enter this menu for every vehicle you want to reset. But over here is the farm shop, over here is our combine and our starting area, and over here is the field. So as you can see, we have 2 starting fields that are pretty much like right next to each other, and then one that for some reason is kind of thrown out here. I think it's just because I actually don't know why they did it that way. And then we have animals here, chickens. Apparently I have a chicken. I have a rooster. I don't know if it actually produces eggs, because I don't know if it just shows you the rooster, but I don't know if it counts it as a egg producing chicken. Then we have the feeding trough. Yeah, none of this stuff will be working because we don't have anything to use it with. our statistics, and that's everything. And that's just up by pressing I. And as you noticed, the game pauses. Oh, wait. I forgot to show you something important. If you're wondering how much you have of a particular crop, here's your storage. So as you can see, we have about the same of everything. So I'm just going to replant. I think that's supposed to be barley. Sometimes I can't tell what stuff is supposed to be. So this is where your vehicles will spawn in when you buy them. Now we're gonna go into the shop, which is P. As you can see, they've really improved the shop. You have everything all nice, neat, and organized. It says how much money we have, which is significantly less than you'd have if you started on the easy, but probably quite a bit more than if you started on hard. And yeah, you can see we have pretty well bigger trailers from the start, because if you remember 2013, we had small machines for forever, but now they brought in the big guns. This is from 2013. This isn't. Yeah, and this has been in there forever. Yeah. Anyway, so what we're going to do is, since I'm dealing with a little bit less money, I know on easy there is actually a way you can buy a baler on your first day. Now beware, there is something new that they have added that is very important to keep in mind. You cannot buy a baler. You see this horsepower? If you do not have about 20 or 30 more horsepower than this required horsepower, your tractor will run the implement, but it will run it slow. Like I'll just show you an example real quick. So like if we look at wrong tractor, if we look at this field up here, no, sorry, this one. If you use one of these tractors, which has the required horsepower for, I think, this baler, it can run it, but it will not be able to go more than halfway up the field at a time because the strain on the tractor is just too much, which I think it's a little bit of a time consuming thing just because you have to make sure that your tractors can actually use your implements. But I think it's a nice touch because let's all admit it, we've all had a moment in Farming Sim 2013 where we took the biggest in-game trailer, the smallest tractor, and pulled it across the field to our combine. I've done it myself. And I don't know. I probably don't have any video of me doing that, or I'd probably include it. Oh yeah. And one other thing that I like is if you look at this implement, it's dirty. Now you might think, oh, well, what's the big deal with that? It probably was textured that way. But no, if we look at this tractor here, which has not been doing any work, and the combine, yeah, see, if you look under the name of the combine, it's got a little bit of dirt starting to build up. And I've played a few worlds where I've played for like a few hours, so trust me, the dirt is a real thing in this game, which I think was a nice touch. Just because I do work on a farm in real life, so the more realistic it is, the better. And you also have the brands here, so if you know who manufactures whatever you're looking for, you can find it. And I probably should show the combines because they're one of the most important parts. This time we don't actually have near as many combines to go through before we get to the big guns. And then we have I've never I have honestly never ever bought one of these guys, just so you know. I mean, they're supposed to be for corn, but usually I just end up buying a header for one of my combines. And there's an awesome thing now. Now, if we go over here, you can actually buy a for the starting combine, you can actually buy a corn head, because for the Comio C6, this is our header right now. As you can see, if we come over here for the Comio C6, so that's a nice little feature, because I always hate having to upgrade combines just to do corn, because sometimes corn is pretty profitable. I think there are great demands in this game. I can't remember though. Like I said, it's been a while since I last played. Sorry if I'm going really quick, I'm just trying to show everything off in this first video. But as you can see, they have got a pretty impressive lineup. Something new to this game, I'll just show you, is the silage cutter. We didn't have this in the last game. We had this. We didn't have this actually, which looks like it could be, I don't know, it's debatable. If it was like one spike that you stick into a bale, like you see a lot of mods, that would be probably more sound, but I think that the bale physics might have been improved from 2013. Then we also have the pallet fork, which I will never be using because I don't do sheep, and if you're wondering, sheep give you wool. We have a manure fork, which we didn't have last time either, if I can remember right. I don't think we had a fork with a grapple. I think this is for like the wood chips. We have a log fork, which is obviously new. We have a wrapped bale handler, which is for grass hay that's been wrapped, or like alfalfa hay. I can't remember if alfalfa is a crop or if grass is the alfalfa of the game. Then we have the bale spike, which is for square bales. And then we have the two types of loaders for them. Now, and then we also have, since we're showing those off, we'll go to the telehandlers and the wheel loaders. So basically the same setup except for this machine. And I don't know, I haven't actually used, actually, never mind, I have used, the controls for loaders are still debatable. I've seen better control schemes, but on the other hand, I've also seen worse. And now in game, we also have the nice auger wagon. I make use of these very heavily. And we also have header trailers, which I might not ever be using because, let's be honest, I don't know how to use them. I've set my headers on them and they've just glitched out and flew across the map before, so I don't trust them. That's just my opinion, though. We also have potato and beet harvesting, which is the same lineup. They haven't changed that at all. We have dollies, only one now, which I don't get why they had two before. I think this plow is actually a lot bigger than the old one from 13. I think the plows and the cultivators are actually the same size. Nope, actually, the cultivator is 12 meters, the plow is only 6. Which is why I never use plows. But they can use for expanding fields, I know, but that's just not really useful to me ever. At least not in the start of the game. And now I'm going to show you the mods. As you can see, there's a bunch of mods because in one of my old series, I started adding mods that I thought were cool. As you can see, it's pretty well just packs adding in tractors I like John Deere. I don't know if I'll actually be buying these or using them. We also have, that is a really bad John Deere symbol. We have this thing, I think this was an improved beet harvester. John Deere. I got the headers for those. But yeah, as you can see, I've just got a bunch of mods for different stuff. Mostly what these are is like, this, I'm trying to see if I can use it as like, a intermediary overloader to load like wheat from one trailer to another without an auger, like I mean an overloader, but I'm not sure if it'll work. I haven't had a chance to test it because I've never actually been able to play one of these games long enough to get to a very advanced point because I wanted to wait to do it with you guys. And we have my auger wagons, and my voice is starting to get cracked, so I'm gonna have to go soon. We have the improved forestry equipment if it'll load. We have this thing is a log pusher with a crane. This is, what does it modify to? I can't remember. I think this was just included in a pack that added a few things I wanted in other places. This is a supposedly improved log chipper. I've had problems with it though. But I'll tell you guys what I know works and what doesn't, because I've I've had a chance to discover this. We have the modified wood chipper, which is awesome. Reskinned. Actually, that might not be reskinned. We have a John Deere version of the hauler. I think that's pretty much all, though. We have a truck which is debatable. I don't know. We have a Ponce Scorpion and Crawler, which look exactly the same. I think they're just renamed. Got a Wood Crusher. So yeah, I basically just wanted an easier way to handle my trees, because I got to the point where I had a sizable forestry operation, and the problem was the default equipment. I'll just show you the problem right now. This buffalo, if you are trying to sell logs in bulk, it's just high enough off the ground compared to this, that when you go to sell the logs, you actually have to offload them yourself. So I tried buying the wood chipper to just chip the logs, or the timber. Didn't actually try the timber runner because I didn't have a semi. That's an idea though. But yeah. Yeah, so I downloaded the mod for those wood chippers because this wood chipper has way too small of a feeder. You have to chop the logs into like 2 feet sections just to feed them. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm gonna explain this more in the next video. So, oh, I didn't realize it had just like 4 John Deeres and like 6 frig. I don't know. Yeah, so as you can see, some things are kind of wacky, like the fact that we have Ponce in the John Deere. What do we have in this John Deere? Okay, we actually have John Deere in the... Whoa, where'd it go? Oh, and then we have 4 all-around packs for some reason. Oh, yeah, yeah. You can just see it's kind of crazy right now. I need to fix it. Sorry if my voice is sounding raspy. I need to really go get a drink. Sorry. So what I'm gonna do is see you in the next video, and we'll get on track. Sorry that this video was really talky. I just want to be able to do some time lapses of me harvesting, because these first few harvests are a really long process. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been the Radman. Goodbye.